The question with no words. In a quiet monastery, surrounded by hills that rose and fell without sound, lived a young monk who carried a question he could never speak. It was not a question formed by words. There was no sentence for it, no clear shape. Still, it followed him everywhere. He carried it while sweeping the stone paths at dawn. He carried it while rinsing his bowl in the cold stream. He carried it while sitting in silence, breath slow, eyes closed. The question made no noise, yet it felt heavy. One evening, as the light softened and the sky turned pale, the monk approached his teacher. The old monk sat beneath a tree, unmoving, his hands resting gently in his lap. The young monk bowed and stood quietly. The teacher did not open his eyes. He did not ask why the student had come. He simply remained still. Time passed. The young monk felt the familiar urge to explain, to ask, to search for words. But the question he carried could not be spoken. It lived deeper than language. At last, the teacher opened his eyes and looked at him. Without speaking, the teacher lifted a small stone from the ground and placed it gently between them. Then he closed his eyes again. The young monk watched the stone. It did not answer anything. It did not explain. It simply was. As the monk stood there, something within him softened. The question did not disappear, but it no longer felt heavy. It no longer needed to be solved. In the quiet, he understood something without thinking it. Some questions are not meant to be answered. They are meant to be held until they grow quiet on their own. The young monk bowed once more and returned to his cell. That night, as he lay down to rest, the question was still there, but it had no weight. And in that quiet, sleep came easily.